Hi, it's Chris Hamilton here with Bookkeeping Automation and also with EnterMyInvoice.com. And I've got Jeremy Burke here from Intuit. And today, Jeremy is going to talk to us about why the cloud. He's going to go through 4 different reasons. We're going to end up breaking these up into different segments. But the first one we're going to talk about is, Jeremy, what is it going to be about?
Well, there's thousands of reasons to go into the cloud. I think specifically what people want to hear about is the reasons why accountants and bookkeepers genuinely want to look to the cloud. So it's more than just the fact that it's connected online, access to your information there, but what's the true motivator to move people to go into the cloud? So the cloud is considered, new to most accountants and bookkeepers in the industry, and it's actually technology that's 5 to 15 years old. It's just newer than the 25-year-old stuff that most people are using right now. So I'm just going to give some examples of good wins that my accountant and bookkeeping clients have benefited from. So I got about 4 or 5 different stories that we can share. And the first one I kind of want to talk about is there is a large firm down in Lethbridge area that has about 15 or so staff. And so they were very successful on their own. They asked me the same question, Jeremy, why do I want to go into the cloud? For their specific reason is that they were looking to grow their practice. They wanted an opportunity, something to present and market to potential new businesses to grow their practice in the Lethbridge area. Actually, Lethbridge is kind of competitive. There's lots of great firms down there. And so they're having a differentiated story. So they took the time to learn about QuickBooks Online in my example there, and learn about a couple other apps that connect with the program. But they really needed help with marketing. So first thing about marketing is you have to differentiate yourself from your competitors. So if everybody's offering bookkeeping, tax, accounting services, it all looks the same, there's no value. So these were the first people to sit there in Lethbridge and say, hey, I am offering these services in the cloud. And that is a differentiator because the rest of them are using desktop and processes that were developed about 25 years ago. So in their example, where they needed assistance was in how to properly motivate small businesses to work with them. So we decided to come up with an event. Actually, we did several events with them. But the whole premise was is we open up a space, rent a hotel room, pay for some food. It's probably $500 to $700 their total. Invited out small businesses in the community for free to watch about a 2-hour presentation, and showing them the benefits of QuickBooks Online, products like HubDoc and Pluto, and some other apps that basically save a ton of time. The cool thing is that the people that came to their event, so they had about 40 people the first night in their event. There was about 20 of them that signed up and said they were going to be clients. So they moved from other firms because they were differentiating themselves and showing something spectacular difference. So I spent, in 9 months, we went down 3 times. So I flew down from Edmonton, spent this time with them. They were the ones that did, hey, find out about the cloud. We'll show you what's awesome about it. I did 3 events. They attracted 80 brand new clients in 9 months. Now, the awesome thing about having 80 new clients, there's some problems that come along with it too. You got to staff up and manage it, but it's easier to manage more clients in the cloud than it is on desktop applications, is the average small business in Canada will pay an accountant or for bookkeeping and accounting services about $3,000 a year. So they've basically just acquired about $250,000 of new business. Now that's significant, and that all came from taking some time to learn about the benefits of the cloud themselves, and use that as a marketing leverage over the competitors, a differentiating factor, promote it into their community, and the beauty is that whereas accountants and bookkeepers might have a hard time looking at the reasons why they do this, small businesses don't. They immediately see the difference and are willing to move over to it. And since they're the only game in town that did it, they got all the clients.
So, Jeremy, let me ask you a question. Sorry, how many sessions did you do? You did
So 3.
3. At roughly, I'm going to say $16 or $600. So you're basically about $2,000 to do 3 sessions. and
Yeah.
they gained almost $250,000 in business, right?
Yeah, and you're going to calculate the time as well too. So an average event, I've got this down to a science now. So when I work, I've done it successfully with about 40 other firms in the last few years. But these were the guys that I really started out with. It takes about 8 hours of work for a firm to put on in an event, because there's the invitations and learning how to use the tools, invite people out, and promotion and advertise. And the work actually is done in about 2 hours at an event, but so let's call it, maybe even worst case scenario, they spent $10,000 to $15,000 investing in the time to learn, doing the work there to promote, and actually doing on events. And they still have to do the work after that. When you attract a customer, it's not like, hey, it's an instant $3,000. You have to do the work through the year. But they got from $15,000 of investment $250,000 a year return. And that's going to be regular every year. And the average small business will stick with an accounting program or an accountant and a bookkeeper that they like for about 7 years. So, it's a huge difference for this business there.
Wow. And is there ways that Intuit can help with events like this for organizations?
We do. We have programs that actually will pay for the events there. So they took advantage of that, where we actually pay the money for the event to put it on with them there. So, yeah, you can talk to any business development manager in any province, and they'll tell you about that.
Excellent. Well, thanks a lot, Jeremy. I appreciate that first tip for bookkeepers and accountants, how to grow their business.
No problem. Thank you.